early. Last time I thought I had my this camera all right, and it was not. So I wanted to make sure it was semi better. Okay, the whole the whole holder is crooked, but for the most part I'm okay with it. So we're gonna go with that. Maybe turn it a hair and then leave it. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave it. I will work on the perfectionism later. How is everybody? Hi, Amber. I was like, who's gonna be the first person here? And it's Amber. Hi, Lisa. Look at all my daytime peeps wanting to hang out. That's exciting. Okay, that is driving me mad. Sorry, ladies. I don't know if that's gonna make it any better, but it was so crooked. No. Sorry. Sorry for the ride. I'm trying to zoom in because it's kind of far away. Well, that's too close. I have to give it like, okay, perfect. I'm leaving it. I'm not messing with it. Okay, I think that's good. I think what we're gonna do today is that's gonna make it good. All right, so Monday, on my Monday Night Live, I created this. So here is the finished product. So I created this as a project that I'm working on. And I do have a tie for it. So this tie is just gonna very loosely, because once this gets filled, you know, it's gonna need room to grow. Well, and I didn't even put it. I've learned that with these that want to flop open, if you clip it, and then it's easier to put the tie around it, as opposed to battling the bulge. See? And this is tied very loosely, but anyway, that is what I've decided to use. So that is what I created on Monday. I have since made all the books. So all the books are made, or journals, I should say. So all the journals are completed. And these are the ones that we are going to decorate today. So let's get started. I wanted to make sure when you're mask making and you have them like in a, because I have mine in like a basket so I can just pull, before you start decorating the front, make sure it's right side up. So I know this is the little pocket inside. So if we want to see the inside, I have a little pocket on the doily. This is a card that's in there. There's a pocket here. This is a little sack, so there's a pocket here. We just have coffee dyed paper. We have a little pocket right here. This was an envelope, so we have a little pocket going in there. We have a dictionary page that is a little pocket, and it needs a little tad of glue at the top. If you are joining, say hello. I would love to say hello to you. All right, so that music page, another coffee dyed pocket. This is the center. I didn't do any pockets, any decoration, because these are a gift, and I want the recipients to be able to decorate it however they want to. So I am not decorating. I did give up on the hole punch thing because I didn't have the patience for it. Another pocket. This is the other end of that sack. So this is a pocket to put all kinds of goodies. this is a pocket, the card, and then the doily has a pocket. Now I'm wondering if I should glue this down like this so this makes a pocket, or if I should just leave it for the recipient to do what they want. Hi, Stacy. Y'all tell me what you think. Like, if you were receiving this, and think more newbie, maybe intermediate, especially newbie, would you know what to do with this? Would this be better served with the edges glued down to make it a pocket for the person? Because I'm kind of leaning towards that, but I would love to know what you have to say. So I will leave that. Just leave it, leave it. Okay, got it. I will leave it. Y'all were fast on that one. There was no Instagram. Nope, I'm on YouTube, but there was no YouTube lag. Okay, so I'm going to clip that. I have pre-cut these, but I did not pre-stamp these because I thought, you know what? I want to show y'all how I got it to look like I did. So this is just a little doily. Honestly, I got these at Walmart in the baking section. And they have all the different sizes. So ink. So all I did was get one of my favorites, like collage. I call them collage stamps because it's all kinds of stuff. It's numbers, it's designs, there's some writing, and I'm just stamping it in the middle. And then I'm getting this one. I don't even know where I got this. I don't even know, but it's like some kind of design. And I am just kind of going around right there in the middle where the stamp just didn't quite get. That way the center is all stamped. So I'm gonna do that. And we are just gonna do that for the rest of these. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think I counted these out, but we know. I'm not gonna say my counting abilities, but my counting abilities. Just go around, and I forgot to do something, and I forgot it when I was doing it earlier too. Like, I've already made some of these. There was no way that I was going to try to do all of them on my live today. I'm learning that how long it takes and how long I think it takes are vastly different. Because I'm thinking, oh, no problem. I can just, you know, whip that out. I can get all of these done in 1 hour, right? No, wrong, and absolutely so wrong. This feels like 2. Got yep, I knew it. Ha, I knew it. Sometimes it's hard to tell if there's 1 or 2. And I'm just inking these up. I forgot to do it to those, and that's okay. They don't all have to look the same. And I know I sound all kinds of wonky. It's because the ragweed here is so bad. I know. Part of that is because we've not had any rain to wash any of the ragweed pollen away. It's just like there. I don't even remember the last time we had rain. It's supposed to rain sometime this week. I haven't looked recently. But yeah, ragweed and my oak tree in the front yard, those 2 things give me fits every time they're pollinating. So there is that. Anybody else join us? Let me make sure that my my chat is scrolled all the way to the bottom. It is. So what are y'all doing? Y'all sneaking away from work? Okay, there has to be, maybe not. It kind of felt like this one was a bit thicker. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I guess I got 8. Sitting on the porch and not working. Good job. Hi, Sandy. Took PTO today. Good for you. And you're hanging out with me. That is awesome. I feel honored and privileged that you are hanging out with me. We're just inking up some doilies to work on this project of single signature journals is what I'm working on. Where is the lid? There you are. So I use gathered twigs. Like, that looks good, right? So sometimes using a little different color, it's nice. So I'm just going to kind of go around the edge of these. Because it's inked, it will kind of smear because it takes a hot minute for that Versa. Who in the world, and why is my phone making noise? Sorry. I forget if I don't have my earpiece in, like if I don't have it on, then my phone makes noise, and that is annoying. So it is now on silent. And I don't know if y'all could hear it. I could, and it was distracting. Because it's just like the notification noise. And, okay, so let's do some sharing. The live is saving me from boredom. I know, Lisa. I know. I mean, I can find work for you to do if you want. Just say the word. I'll give you some work to do. You can become my virtual assistant. Okay, let's play a game. So your ringtone or notification or whatever, like your notification bell or sound on your phone, what is yours? And then I will share mine. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of this coffee before it gets way cold. Look, my coffee cup is indicative of what I need today. So, I know I don't have hardly any left in there. Strength. Because today's the day that all the Advent stuff gets pulled out and set on my dining room table to the best of my ability. Everything that's finished, I'm still working on some stuff, but everything that is finished gets pulled out and put on the dining room table so I can start sorting and packaging and all of that lovely stuff. I did not know there was a live today. Oh, you know, I just, occasionally I will get a wild hair and I'm just like, I have to do a project or I have to do something, and I'm like, why not go live? I mean, if people can join, great. If not, they can always watch the replay, right? So, okay, this is lace or ribbon that I got from, I want to say Hobby Lobby. I think it was Hobby Lobby. Yep, it says Hobby Lobby. Okay, so, wow, 2011. Huh, that's interesting. Anyway, it's still beautiful. So I got this because right now their Christmas is 50% off. And I fell in love with this ribbon. So I decided this was going to be where I wanted to use it on these. Okay, so while Glenda is heating up, factory settings, no idea. Mine is always on vibrate because my work doesn't like noise. Mine is mostly on vibrate too, but there you go. Telegraph. Awesome. So a telegraph. Is that the little clicky sound? That would be a cool sound to have. So for those who don't know, I have 7, almost 8 grandchildren. I say almost. One is due any day now. And so when I first became a grandmother, I was a young grandmother. And I tried the grandma thing, and that was a no. That was a hard no. It did not suit me at all. And it's so funny because I was watching Peter Pan, and that's where I got my Nana name. So for those who know Peter Pan, Nana was the dog, but she was the nanny, right? So they would leave the children with the dog. And so when Peter Pan comes down and takes them to Neverland, and they're all, you know, got pixie dust and they're all floating up and whatever. And I remember little Michael was like, come on, Nana, come with us. But she was tied, and so she couldn't go. So Nana couldn't go. But that's when I decided right then that I wanted to be called Nana. So all that long story to say, my notification sound is the Peter Pan whistle. And what's funny is I'm not a big Peter Pan fan. Like, that's not my favorite Disney movie or anything like that. But that is the inspiration behind my Nana name. So I use the Peter Pan whistle. Okay, so I am going to end up gluing this down, but I'm alternating between flowers and butterflies depending on what's on the cover. And so this already has flowers, so I want to do a butterfly. And I'm just trying to find one that, oh, maybe this yellow one. All right, so I'm gonna set that there and kind of see if I like it. Now here is a black and yellow. That might pop better. Okay, let me glue this down because that's just gonna get on my nerves. Now I'm only gluing halfway because I am sort of putting the tie like underneath this, like right here. I'm not gluing it down or anything like that, the tie. Just a little place for it to go. So I'm only kind of gluing this down halfway so the tie can kind of go back behind there. Like I said, these are a gift, and so once, you know, the recipients get them, they can do what makes them happy. Hi, Ro. I'm just catching up with everybody. Okay, yellow. Right? Okay, I'm going with the yellow. I also like the yellow, so let's do that. But that is way too much white. Unacceptable. So let me get out my handy dandy swivel knife. I think I need to find my replacement blades. I think I have used this baby so much. Like, I don't even remember when I started using this. It has been, I want to say, years. Time is, anyway. Okay, the rest of that is close enough that I can, when I ink it, it will be okay. See, it's not cutting all the way through. And usually I don't have to press really hard. So I'm thinking my blade kind of needs a little change. And it doesn't help that the cap that went on it is gone forever. I have no earthly idea what happened to it or where it went. Some things in my office have just disappeared and never to be seen again. One of those is the, so I used to do Happy Planner, but I still have the Happy Planner, the Big Punch, right? Because I still use it for, my business planner, because business, I feel like I have to add a lot of different papers sometimes and things change or whatever. So I'm still using the Happy Planner for that. For my regular planner, I'm using a dot grid notebook, and I make up my own calendars, my own everything, because I like the way that it makes sense to my brain. Anywho, so, but back to things that have disappeared. You know how you had to take the back off of it, or the bottom rather, to get all the punches out? Yeah, that disappeared. I have no idea. Never have been able to find it, and that's been missing for many, many, many years. And then the lid to my little swivel knife. I'm sure there's other things missing. Those are just the two that pop into my head immediately. All right, art glitter glue. We're just gonna put that baby right there. All right. I should have done this before. I cut this extra off better when I see it this way. I don't know why. Just do whatever makes sense to your brain. Because I tried cutting the other way and I cut the paper. I cut it this way and I don't cut the paper. Who knows? Who knows what the difference is? Maybe because it's on the bottom and I can see it better. I do not know, but that's okay. All right, so those went up in the scrap box, and I have pre-cut this little, it's velvet ribbon. Oh yeah, let me clip this back. I'll be back again soon. I have another phone appointment real quick. Okay, Ro. Here we go. We pull this even. So this is some vintage velvet. It feels like velvet. Okay, you are twisted somewhere wrong. And again, I am tying this pretty loosely because it will need room to grow. Or I'm not going to tie it too loose so it stays closed, but there is a lot of extra. So it does have room to grow. I think I have learned if I do the 2 bunny ears and then cross them, especially when there's, because this is almost like double-sided ribbon because there's velvet on one side but not the other. Okay, so that's as closed as it's gonna get. Again, this is, you know, so it has room to grow. All right, so that one is done. Moving on to the next one. One momento. I heard a car door close. I don't have my blinds open. I am one of those neighbors that I like to know what's going on in my neighborhood and my street. And that was a noise that I don't, it would sound like a, it was an Amazon truck. That's why. Okay. Welcome to my day. Welcome to my life. Hi, Lori. No apologies, my love. I know you have a life. Okay, so we are gluing this one down. And we will need a doily. And this one, I feel like I want to do a flower. I know this has a flower background, but you really can't tell. And I've been loving like these big flowers. I think that would go nice. Maybe that one. Just trying to see what all I have. That one I feel like is too big. Ooh, maybe this one, give it a little color. Okay, I'm not gonna give myself too many options because then it takes like a hot minute to decide. Did I not? Oh, I didn't. I didn't stamp those. I just inked them up. I was like, All right. Get you glued down. I highly recommend. I used to use finger condoms. That's not really what they were, but it was like little silicone things I put on my fingers to mush it down. But I like this. I didn't think I would. I was resistant. Now this I didn't even get for this purpose. I got a whole set of these, but one of them has like the little scoop, and this is great for scooping out the wax from your spoon, like your wax melts, because then you can save it instead of wiping it out with the tissue and then you're throwing it away. You can scoop it out like that and let it harden, and then you can remelt it. So there's a tip for you. Now this was wired, and I just took the wires out because the wires make it like weird. They don't want to like lay flat. They want to be all bendy and, you know, show off their abilities and stuff like that. So I just took the wires out so I could use it in the manner of which I so chose. It lays flat. I know it sounds weird. You would think the wires, you would have better control, but in my experience for this purpose, I did not. Now I'm going to cut this off before I start decorating the front. Now oh, there we go. Like sometimes the glue, if I glue it too far up. Yes, flowers. I know. If it already has like a really pretty flower background, I've been using butterflies. And this one does have a flower back, but you can't hardly tell. And I think the flowers would just make it pop more. So I've been alternating between. Okay, so I have this one. So there is that one. And then I can do this one going up this way. Or I can do, I don't like that one. I really think I like this one the best. I can just put it right there. So that is what I think I'm going to do. Okay, that gets a little warm. And do you think I ever put this back down exactly where I had it? No, no, I do not. But that's okay. All right. Now for the tie. The second one, I don't know what the second one was, but was the second one this one? Yeah, it was. So I will save that for another book because I have another book over here I think that would look good on. So I'll save that one out. So it will get used. So would, is this a kind of gift that y'all would like to receive? This is not for y'all, but I'm just asking. Okay, I tried the 2 bunny ears and whatever. I'm not doing it this time. Like as junk journalers and as people who love the vintage aesthetic, right? Shabby chic, what have you. Journals in general. Is this something that you would be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, an amazing gift? I would like to know. So please let me hear your thoughts down below. Okay, now I'm going to set this to the side. I want to go ahead and get these stamped up so I don't have to keep switching gears. In my brain, I already did this, but my brain was wrong, as it is so often. It's because I inked them and I thought about it, right? But unfortunately, thinking about something and doing something, God, they don't translate. They're not the same. So this is that VersaFine ink, and I will tell you, it does take a hot minute for it to fully dry. So I'm trying to be careful and not touch it. There we go. Now I did do some of them last night. So, and I'm going to show you all the finished ones. But I just knew there was no way I was going to be able to do like 16, 20, however many I did, on one live. Heck, I couldn't even get through one. I completed one journal on Monday Night Live, and I just had it in my head that I was going to be able to do all of them. Okay, is this what I want this one on? No. I think that will bring a pop of color, but I also kind of like it here. Because that has, yeah, I'm going to use it there. So let's do that one. Let's do this one. Let me have that back. You just think things do not take that long. Oh, I can do that. That doesn't take that long. Things take a lot longer than we think they do. Why aren't you? Anyway, whatever. Are you hot? Are you Miss Glenda? Yeah, you are. No, don't drip on that. Okay. Let me set that down. Anybody else saying anything? I would love to receive one. Yeah, I like to see how others create their journals. Right? I like getting gifts like this. I don't always use them per se, but I would. I'm not opposed to using them, but sometimes I just like to look at them. And like Stacy says, like, oh, that's a great idea. Kind of like using it as a idea journal. Okay, now I'll grab one of these. Let's get it down. Well, my phone's on vibrate, so it's on my desk and I'll hear it vibrate because I am on grandbaby watch. Like, that baby's gonna be here any day. My son messaged me the other day and he's like, Mom, Camille's coming any day. I can feel it. It's so funny. This is their first baby. Okay, so that is trimmed. Let me get this clip right back on here because it's so much easier to work with when it's not flip-flopping everywhere. All right, now this one. I think will look good there. And those colors go really well. And it won't, I don't think it'll look good on this side. No, I like it over here. Which means I need to move you up. I'm just sitting here thinking, man, I need some more coffee. But that little bit that was left in my cup, I am certain has since grown cold. Okay. I'm gonna put you right there. Yep, and I can still put the ribbon underneath. thanks for hanging out with me today while I work on this project and get this finished up. Because as soon as I'm off of here with y'all, I am hardcore Advent. Oh no, I'll take that back. There is one other thing that I have to do. And that is upload all the free digitals for my patrons. So on Patreon every month, certain tiers, and I don't have them memorized, so please forgive me, get free digital downloads, whether it's background pages, fussy cut pages, a mixture of both. So I just have to upload those. They're already created. And I meant to upload and schedule it, but you know, good intentions. Okay, so that is the finished product. Isn't that absolutely stunning? Yes, it is. All right. Here is another one. I need to look over at comments. Let me get this glued, and then I can do that. All right, where are we at? My daughter goes in, oh, does she? 11/11. Awesome. So my daughter-in-law has an appointment on Friday, which is actually Saturday is Camille's due date. But she's been going to her doctor every Friday. And so if she is still pregnant at that time, I guess we'll find out what they are or not going to do. It is so different now. Like, you can schedule when your baby's going to be born, and the doctors are like, hey, I'm going on vacation, so I'm going to induce you on this date. Man, back in the day, it was a wait and see. There was no special accommodations. There was nothing. When the baby came is when the baby came, and there was nothing you could do about it one way or another. Unless, of course, there was, like, problems or issues, right? Then, yes, they would induce you, but other than that, you just had to wait. Hi, Miss Donna. Long time no see, love. How are you? Okay, so while that is doing its thing, see, sometimes I get happy with the glue and it gets stuck. All right. Where are we at? Hi, Miss Lena. Ideas for lunch. No, I think, so it is, it is fall here, as close as fall is ever going to get. We're not in the hundreds. We're slightly out of the 90s. I think we're like at 88, 89 degrees. So I'm calling it fall. Because, you know, summer is 100, and it has not been 100 in a hot minute. So we're in fall, and one of my favorite fall foods, I think that's what I'm going to have for lunch. So, which is a grilled cheese sandwich. So this is my grilled cheese sandwich. It is, do we want a butterfly or a flower? I'm going to go with the flower. I think the vintagey flowers will look good on this. Anywho, so here is one of my favorites, fall winter. That's just too big. Ooh, I like this one. Oh, that's gorgeous. I think I'm gonna go with that one, guys. I don't think there's another one that's gonna compare. Now I could do red. So since this is browns, I could do the red. Oh, I do like that with the pop of color. Okay, so my sandwich is not both of these. No, I still like this one the best. So rye bread, dark rye, not Jewish rye, but the dark rye. I'm gonna go with this one. and Munster cheese. That's my grilled cheese. And then I have to have creamy tomato soup, not regular, creamy with like Italian seasoning in it. That is my go-to fall winter lunch. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, you know what? I always forget and I pop that down. Okay. So I think that's what I'm having for lunch, Lisa. And I know that probably does not help you at all, but yeah, I saw that. And I also saw that your mom is not with you at the time, at this moment. Isn't she in like a nursing home? So I've been keeping up. You're in my prayers and my thoughts, sweet lady. I know how rough that is. I went through similar things with when I was taking care of mom. Okay, this way. Oh, look, that fell off. I mean, it's Dollar Tree, so I don't have high expectations of my Dollar Tree clamps. All right. Honestly, the closure was an afterthought. If I would have thought about it on my original thing, I would have changed it, but this is going to work just as well. Like I said, this is gifts, so people are going to be able to do with it what they like. And if they don't want to use this as a closure, it makes great ribbon for whatever you want. Tags or anything. You can make a different kind of closure. Okay, so there's that one. Oh my gosh, Stacy, really? Really? Hurricanes? That's no joke. Hurricane season lasts all the way through the end of November, and we have had hurricanes in November. It is just a real thing. Okay, this is gorgeous. And I am thinking something, not that one, but I do have some blues in here that I think would be stunning. Like it would just pop. So we're gonna, first things first though, I'm getting way ahead of myself. This needs to go down. I mean, Texas gets hurricanes, but nowhere near like Florida or even Louisiana for that matter. Because they have to come up into the Gulf, right, to hit us. And they did. Last year we had Burl, and, or was that this year? No, it was last year. I don't even remember. No, it was this year. Yeah, he was one of the, he was the second one. Second hurricane of the season. All right, so that is down. Let's get this down. Oops. Oh, it needs a new glue stick. I'm trying to use up all these short ones that I have because I don't like the short ones. So here's like the regular size. These are the ones that I like. It's like double, so I don't have to change them out as often. All right, so, oh yeah, let me cut this and trim this off. I always cut extra when I do stuff like this because it's easier to cut off excess than to be short, right? Because when you're short, then you're like, well, now what do I do? Because it's already glued down and what have you. So I always cut extra, and then the extra bits just go in my little bit box over here. They can be used for clusters or I love layering, and that has good texture to it. So that can just go any kind of way. It will not be wasted. Okay, so we have the blue one. Now I have other blue ones, so let's put this right here. And if you're wondering why I'm going like bottom to one side or the other, is because I really do kind of want to keep the image on the doily visible. No, I don't like that one. So that's why I'm going to the side, because that just, it makes sense to my brain. It's like almost like that's how it's supposed to be. Even though there's no rules. This is a bit too small, I think. Just digging deep in the recesses. There's so many. Then there's that one. And I could cluster some up together. I already have that. That is ginormous. I know it's too big, but I'm gonna look at it. Yeah, it's way too big. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go with this one. Just like right here. I'm okay if I cover up some of the number. It is what it is. But if I can keep some of it, then that is great. All right, there we have that one, and we only have 3 more to go. That's not too bad. Oh, it's so funny. Y'all are telling me red on this, on the blue. I guess I should have, but I did blue. Sorry, guys. I wasn't paying attention. I guess I should when I go live, I guess I should pay attention to my live audience. Oh my goodness. I will do better. There we go. This is really long. And I didn't intend for it to be this long, but I started cutting strips, and then I measured and I was like, oh, it's kind of long. But I already had like 8 strips cut, so it is what it is. I like giving extra anyway, so it's all good. I've never had any complaints. That one is done. Okay, now we have this one. And this one to me was difficult. And I think this one I'm going to do a butterfly because it has very prominent pink flowers. So I think this one is going to get a butterfly as opposed to a flower. Because I've been doing a bunch of flowers. So I think it's time to whip out those butterflies. And for those who may not know, the registration for Hidden Treasures Junk Journal Retreat, my Junk Journal Retreat that I'm hosting, is live. So registration is open. There is a form on the post on my Facebook group. So if you go, the post is in the featured section. So if you go there, kind of scroll down some of my, jibber jabber, and you'll see the link to the form. So if you're interested, you can go check that out. Okay, thank you. I was like, red? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut this now because, well, that's what my brain said to do. I can't believe I'm going to have these all done. And as soon as we are finished with the last one, I will show you all of them. Because they all are going to have like their unique little look, right? Okay. All right, butterflies. Now this is a hard pink. So I have that one. I also have my, like these. That has more blue in it, but I do have like that one. I like this one. So these are on my website, actually. My, I forgot what I called them. Floral music butterflies or something. I don't remember. They're in the die cut packs. And in my die cut packs, you can get cardstock like these, or you can also get stickers. So you do have options now. For all the die cut packs can be in cardstock or, no, that would definitely not go. Cardstock or sticker form. You get to choose. I think that's obnoxious for this project, not just in general. Okay, I think I have enough that we can make a decision. I'm kind of leaning towards this one. Yeah, I kind of like this one. It's either this one or this one. So do we go with the peach and black, or do we go with the music one? So I'm just going to pretend like we're just going to go with the music one. I'm going to ink it up. Even if I don't use it, then it's already inked for the next time. So it gives y'all an opportunity to weigh in on which one I use. Ink it. I am. So this one, not only am I going to ink it, but you know it's going to get a body of stickles. So, okay, we're going to put that right there, like so. So, yay, the inked one. Okay, I'm doing the inked one. And I need to get my stickles. So I have this. Oh, you know what? I think, honestly, I think this liquid pearl would go better than the stickles. Oh, and I have more liquid pearl coming, y'all. I'm so excited. Y'all know I love myself some stickles and liquid pearl. Like, love, love, love using those. Let me just get this down. Kind of hold it there. I know, I love stickles. So stickles, for those who don't know, stickles are these, and stickles are glittery, okay? So it's like glitter glue, but it's good quality. So I know you can get glitter glue at Dollar Tree, and no shade to that. This has more glitter, whereas Dollar Tree has more glue. So there is a difference. So to me, and the colors are more vibrant of the glitter. So stickles is glitter, and then liquid pearl is like just dimensional glue. And colored, I don't know how to explain it. What does it say? Dimensional pearlescent paint. Well, there you go. I don't have to explain anything. I just have to read. That's a lot of work though, reading and such. Okay, and I always get a scratch piece of paper and make sure that there's no air in it. And we are just going to give this butterfly a beautiful pearlescent body. And then I'm going to kind of go up and just drag. I'm not doing anything but dragging a little bit of the paint up the antenna. Just a little bit, not all the way, but just so there's like a flow and it doesn't just stop right there at the body. Okay, so I'm going to try to hold this up, and I always like goof it up or whatever to see if y'all can see it. Oh yeah, y'all can see. So now it doesn't do it justice, like you can't really tell the color really well, but you can see how that makes a difference on the body, and then I drug it up the antenna. So pretty. All right, now I have to remember this one can't go in the general population because it needs time to dry. But I can still put the tie around it so it will be finished. There we go. Man, I am super excited about getting the Advent out. I know I keep talking about the Advent. There is one box left if anybody is interested. Like if you didn't get one and you're like, oh man, there is one left. And now I know it will sell out. I am not stressed about that at all. But I do try to mention it so people have the opportunity if they so wish to have the opportunity. Okay, this is not the last one, next to last. We have one more. And that is not hot anymore. So we have one more after this. Now this one, because it has the flowers, I'm going to do another butterfly. Now just notice this one is like the yellow and black. And it is right here too. So I'm wondering if I should do something like this, or maybe this one. I'm just waiting for Glenda to get hot. Okay, move you. This is such a neat idea to put like little lace down or whatever you want, and then a doily on top. I love the layering. I love the way that layering looks. It can just dress something up so fast, right? So I've got, you know, the lace and the doily and then the butterfly or the flower. So that's a lot of layering and a lot of dimension. And I absolutely love doing that in my creations. I love texture. That's why cheesecloth is one of my favorite go-tos when I am making clusters and such. I do. I absolutely love, I love texture in my creations. So this is a nice touch. And I almost didn't buy this ribbon or lace or whatever you want to call it, because I'm like, okay, I know it's 50% off, but it was still kind of pricey. So it was $11, regular price $11. And then 50% off of that. So I know that's still a really good deal, and it is 30 feet. So I know it's still a really good deal, but y'all know how cheap I am. Right? Like, y'all know it's like, okay, I know it's 50% off, but if I wait till after Christmas, it'll be on clearance and I can get it way cheaper. But I'm glad I got it because it is perfect for this project. I didn't buy it with this project in mind because I didn't even know when I bought that. I didn't even know that I was going to have this project. So it's kind of like, you know, buying those really beautiful shoes, but you don't have an outfit because, well, and then you're out and you're like, oh, look, there's an outfit. Oh my gosh, I have those beautiful shoes that go great with it. And then a beautiful outfit is born. All right, I like it. What do we think? I'm going to put it to the side. I need to cut off this excess. And that may give y'all a chance to say yay or nay on the butterfly. I'm just trying not to overthink too terribly much. because then overthinking leads to analysis paralysis, which leads to things not getting done, or rushing through it and then regretting your decisions. So most of the time I have found that your first, maybe second inclination is the right one, and you need not look any further. The only other one, nope, I don't like that one. Okay, we're going with this one. Yes, the one with more yellow. Are we talking about this one? Or this one? Okay, so I'm moving this one to the side. Do we want the one with the red dots or no red dots? I know that has a little bit of red, but we're going to ignore that. This is the red dot one. Or this one. Although this green looks good with that. The original one that you moved to the side. Okay. Boop-a-doo. This one. I'm hoping that's the one. That's the one I'm going with. Now these are a little heavier cardstock. So I'm going to use the hot glue. And we're going to put that down right there. Beautiful. Okay. All right. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Makes me happy. All right, guys. Almost to the finish line. And let me say, it is really nice to have company when I am crafting the same thing over and over again. It's just nice to have crafting company all the way around. So that's why one of my Patreon perks is to have Zoom crafting chats and junk journaling chats and stuff like that. Is I can get crafting done and hang out with people that are like-minded. Okay, one more, last one, and it is this one. And I already have a flower sitting over here. I think it was just one that I was thinking about using on a different book. But that one may actually go well. Obviously, I don't want to use red. Now, if it has red in it or pink, that's fine. Because it will kind of, you know, pick it up. But oh no, I hate when that happens. So that's why I like the longer ones, but I'm trying really hard to get rid of these shorter ones. There's my phone vibrating. Just checking to make sure it's not a baby thing. Wouldn't it be cool though if y'all were on here and I got the message about the baby? It's not. So, who cares? It's not about the baby. It doesn't matter. Oh my gosh. So, we were asking them how they came up with the name. This is the coolest thing. So, the parents are Kyle and Astrid. Kyle is our son and Astrid is our daughter-in-law, right? And obviously the last name is Collins. And they're naming her Camille Adeline Collins. And first of all, there is a tradition on my husband's side of the family that it's all K names. So, all of his siblings, so it's Carrie, Kenny, Chris, Kim, and Kelly. Those are all the siblings on my husband's side. And then a lot of the grandkids have either first names that start with the K or middle names that start with the K. So we have like Kaylin and Megan, Cade, and, you know, all of that. We have Kevin. And then Kyle and Kenton, which are ours. So Kyle wanted to kind of keep with the K tradition, but they did so. Camille with the K, Kyle with the K, Adeline with an A, Astrid with an A. So Camille's initials will be Kyle and Astrid's initials together, if that makes sense. So KAC is going to be, I didn't even ask, I'm just putting this down because it is there, and in my brain, that's the way it's supposed to be. Except I pop that sucker down, and I need the space. Pop up. There we go. And you need to pop out. You know, I'm not going to stress over that. So yeah, I thought it was really cool that, you know, Camille Adeline is Kyle and Astrid's initials. And I probably explained that in like the longest, most tedious way ever. But welcome to my world. Love hanging out with y'all. Keeping you on your toes. Trying to guess what I'm trying to say. Make sense of my stuff. I know I will be going to Idaho at some point in November. I just don't know when, because they are taking the first week off for themselves, as they should. And then her family is going to come down, and I don't want to overwhelm them. So I told them, whenever you're ready for me to be there, just let me know, and I will hop a flight. Oh my gosh, I was trying to put those up so I'd have more space, but alas, I cannot. Okay, are we ready to see all the final products? Yes? Okay, let's go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to try to put them in here until it gets too full. So this is the one we just did. So we have that one. And this one. God, these are so pretty. I don't want to give them away. I want to keep them. I can always make myself one. And this one. Oh my goodness. See, when you're actually doing it, it's easy to second guess, right? Is that the right flower? Is that the right placement? Whatever. But then when you're looking at it, when it's all done and you're no longer stressing over decisions, you're just like, oh yeah, that is. So there's that one. Some of these, I think now, most of these I did last night. This one I think we did together, but the rest of them I think I did last night. So there's that one. There is this one. We have that one. Did a totally different flower, and I'm okay with it. Again, in the moment, I was like, I don't know. But after the fact, I'm like, that's gorgeous. Love this one. I love this, how that's going up. So beautiful. Hi, Kim. And then there is this one. This one, I did do red on red. I like it. It's not too bad. So there's that one. And this one with the little petite yellow butterfly. And this one I did like one of my music butterflies, and I did stickles. I don't know if you can see, but she's got a glitter body. And I inked her with pink, the Victorian Velvet, I think. So I inked around her with pink. I was trying to really pick up this little subtle pink right here in the butterfly. So that is all of the creations. Oh no, this one, because I'm still letting the liquid pearl dry, because it's kind of thick right there, you know, to make it pop. So that's going to get set to the side until it's dried. But we did that one. So these are all the completed journals. And I cannot wait for the recipients to get them. I do try to put a lot of love into the things that people receive from me. It is who I am. My junk journal boxes are the same way. So when I am, you know, curating my junk journal boxes, I'm trying really hard to create things that are beautiful and different and unique. And then I can put this one right on top. So pretty. Do you need me to send my address? Ha ha ha. And I would say, oh, I'll just throw it in your Patreon package, because I do that a lot too. I'll make stuff, and then my patrons are like, oh, that can go right into my Patreon package. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So that is definitely a perk of certain tiers of Patreon, is you get the things, but they also get to shop my stash, which means that when I get a haul or whatever and I show them and they're like, oh, can I have some of that? Or I'm like, yeah, yep, and yep. All right, guys. Well, okay, I'm impressed. I got those knocked out in an hour. Or a little longer than an hour, but that's okay. So, yay! What do y'all think about this? Like, what do y'all think about the whole concept and the idea of these journals? And will y'all be giving journals as gifts this year to people? And I realize not everybody is into that and what have you. Like, I would definitely have to... Like, I know I could make one of these for my daughter Heather, and she would love it and appreciate it and use it. I could make one for Rachel, and she would love and appreciate it, but not in the same way, if that makes sense. So you just have to know your audience and what the people like. These are amazing, and anyone who is getting them will love it. Aw, thank you so much, Kim. I was gonna ask, I forgot what I was gonna ask. Sorry, my brain was like there and then it was gone. There we go. All right, guys. Well, I am gonna go make lunch, and then I am gonna proceed to gather up all of the Advent stuff and go put it on my dining room table and start packaging and filling boxes. Like I said, not everything is finished, so the boxes are not going out right now. I am working towards, now the boxes aren't even supposed to go out until the 18th, but I am really hoping and working really hard on getting them out by the 11th. But don't hold me to that, because, you know, life and such. So if you've ordered an Advent box, I am hoping and praying that they are going out by the 11th. I'm also hoping and praying they go out by the 11th, because I want to be free for when I do go to Idaho. I don't want this hanging over me, because I can do all the computer stuff anywhere. I can't fill orders, and I obviously can't ship stuff when I'm out of town. So I really want to get this done. Thanks, Lisa. All right, guys, y'all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in all the places. Bye.